Once you reach your 60s, it feels like every message about staying strong points you toward powders and pricey supplements, all heavily marketed by companies making billions. But here's the overlooked truth. You don't actually need any of that to protect your muscles. Research has shown that certain fruits, simple, inexpensive, and easy to find, can play a real role in slowing muscle decline, improving recovery, and supporting the strength you rely on every day. We're not talking about rare superfoods or glossy products on a health store shelf. These are ordinary fruits, the kind you've probably tossed into your shopping cart without thinking, or maybe have ripening on your counter right now. The biggest surprise? The fruit that delivers the strongest boost to aging muscles is often dismissed as too plain to matter. Before we jump into the list, let me ask you something personal. Over the last few years, have you noticed your legs feeling less steady or your balance giving you trouble? Type a quick yes or no in the comments. I go through every reply. With that said, let's count down the 7 fruits that science shows can push back against sarcopenia and help restore muscle after 60. Fruit number 7, avocados. At first glance, avocado might look more like a source of healthy fat than a muscle food. But for adults over 60, this green fruit is one of the most overlooked allies for protecting strength. Why? Because it combines 3 things aging muscles desperately need: monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, and potassium. Let's start with the fats. As we age, low-level inflammation slowly eats away at muscle fibers, making them weaker and slower to repair. The oleic acid in avocados works against that process. It calms inflammation, shields muscle cell membranes, and helps nutrients flow in and out more efficiently. When the walls of your muscle cells stay strong, recovery feels smoother and soreness doesn't linger as long. Then there's vitamin E. Unlike vitamin C, which dissolves in water, vitamin E is fat-soluble. That means it's uniquely able to protect the fatty parts of your muscle cell membranes from oxidative stress. Think of it as a bodyguard standing at the entrance, preventing free radicals from breaking down delicate muscle tissue. For seniors, where oxidative stress runs high, that protection is priceless. And here's something many people don't realize. Avocados actually contain more potassium per gram than bananas. A single avocado can pack nearly 700 milliohms of potassium, about 15% of your daily requirement. That's the mineral that keeps muscles contracting and relaxing on cue, cutting down on cramps, balancing electrolytes, and keeping reflexes sharp. Combine that with magnesium naturally present in avocados, and you've got a fruit that supports both muscle action and relaxation. But the benefits don't end there. Avocados also deliver B vitamins and folate, nutrients that help your body convert food into usable energy. That means your muscles don't just get fuel, they get it in a form they can burn efficiently, leaving you less tired after day activities like gardening or climbing stairs. Practical use is simple. Half an avocado with breakfast, a few slices added to salads, or even mashed as a dip for vegetables. Paired with a source of protein, like eggs, beans, or grilled chicken, avocados turn into a complete muscle-supporting meal. And if avocados bring the healthy fats and protective antioxidants, the next fruit in our countdown adds something entirely different. A natural enzyme that helps your body break down and actually use the protein you eat, making recovery faster and more complete. Fruit number 6, papaya. When most people think of papaya, they picture a sweet tropical dessert. But for muscles after 60, this fruit carries something far more valuable: natural enzymes and anti-inflammatory compounds that help your body use protein more effectively and recover faster. Inside papaya are enzymes like papain and chymopapain. These work almost like scissors in your digestive system, breaking long strands of protein into smaller, easier-to-use pieces. Why does this matter for seniors? Because as we age, the stomach and intestines often become less efficient at digesting food. Even if you eat plenty of protein, your muscles can't fully repair if your body isn't absorbing it well. Papaya fills that gap. helping every gram of protein you eat reach your muscles where it's needed most. But that's only the beginning. Papaya is also loaded with vitamin C, in fact, often more than oranges. This makes it a powerful collagen booster, helping rebuild the connective tissue that supports muscle fibers, tendons, and ligaments. When collagen holds strong, your muscles move more freely and recover more quickly after activity. Then there's beta-carotene, the orange pigment that acts as a natural anti-inflammatory. It reduces the silent, ongoing irritation that can leave muscles sore and joints stiff. By calming this background inflammation, papaya helps your body focus its energy on repair rather than damage control. Science supports what we see in practice. Older adults who regularly included papaya in their meals often report smoother digestion, less bloating, and quicker recovery after daily chores. Practical use couldn't be easier. A few slices of ripe papaya on their own, blended into a smoothie or mixed with yogurt after a protein-rich meal can make a noticeable difference. I often suggest pairing papaya with chicken, fish, or even beans. The enzymes help you get the full benefit from the protein, while the vitamin C and beta-carotene aid recovery. And here's a bonus. Papaya is gentle on blood sugar. Its natural fiber slows absorption, making it safe for many older adults managing diabetes. Number 5. Apples. Everyone's heard the old line, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But few realize that this everyday fruit offers far more than benefits for your heart or digestion. Hidden just beneath its skin is a compound that scientists now recognize as a surprising weapon against muscle decline: ursolic acid. In studies, ursolic acid has been shown to trigger the same pathways your body depends on to preserve and build muscle. It encourages IGF-1, the hormone that tells muscles to repair and grow, while at the same time putting the brakes on myostatin, the protein that normally slows muscle development. With that double effect, less restriction and more growth signals, apples create a better environment for maintaining strength, even as the years pass. I once met a retired nurse in her early 70s who told me she felt her legs growing weaker. She enjoyed apples but never thought of them as anything more than a sweet snack. Once she began eating one every day, skin and all, she noticed real changes. Going upstairs no longer felt like such a challenge, and her afternoon walks left her less drained. It wasn't just the apple, of course. She also stayed active and ate balanced meals. But the apple became a daily reminder that even small habits can add up to lasting strength. That's why I always recommend keeping the peel. Most of the ursolic acid lives in the skin, so wash apples well, buy organic if possible, and eat them whole. And apples bring more to the table than ursolic acid. They're also rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that protects your mitochondria, the tiny engines inside your muscle cells that produce energy. By fighting inflammation and oxidative stress, quercetin helps those energy factories keep running efficiently. On top of that, apples are full of pectin, a soluble fiber that steadies blood sugar and feeds the good bacteria in your gut. That may sound unrelated to muscles, but it matters. A healthier gut means better absorption of protein and minerals, the raw materials your muscles need to function. If you're concerned about sugar, don't worry. Apples rank low on the glycemic index, and when you pair them with a bit of protein or fat, like nut butter or a slice of cheese, they release energy slowly, giving you steady fuel instead of a quick spike and crash. So the next time you bite into a crisp apple, remember, you're not just enjoying a refreshing snack. You're giving your body compounds that help protect muscle tissue, keep energy flowing, and push back against sarcopenia, all without relying on pills or powders. Fruit number 4, citrus fruits. When most people think of muscle, they picture protein. But in reality, your strength also depends on collagen, the connective network that holds muscle fibers in place and keeps them working smoothly. The problem is, as the years go by, your body slows down its collagen production. Without enough of it, muscles lose their solid foundation. That's where vitamin C comes in. Without this nutrient, your body can't properly build or repair that support structure. The outcome? Slower recovery after activity, weaker support around joints, and that creeping loss of power we call sarcopenia. But vitamin C does more than rebuild collagen. It also works as a potent antioxidant, protecting delicate muscle fibers from the oxidative stress caused by free radicals. In other words, it acts like a shield, keeping the wear and tear of daily life from breaking tissues down too quickly. And there's one more key role. Vitamin C helps your body absorb iron more efficiently. That means more healthy red blood cells carrying oxygen to your muscles, which translates into less fatigue when climbing stairs, walking to the store, or simply carrying groceries. The beauty of citrus is how practical it is. Half a grapefruit with breakfast, a glass of lemon water in the afternoon, or an orange as an evening snack. All simple, refreshing ways to reach your daily needs. Some of my patients even toss orange slices into a water bottle, turning hydration into a flavorful way to top up vitamin C all day long. If sugar worries you, know this. When eaten whole, citrus fruits come naturally balanced with water and fiber, slowing the release of natural sugars and providing steady energy. If you enjoy juice, keep it freshly squeezed and limit it to a small glass so you get the benefits without overloading on sugar. So the next time you peel an orange or squeeze a lemon, don't judge. Just think of it as a light snack. See it as your body's daily repair kit, helping collagen knit muscle fibers together, keeping joints stable, and protecting you from the inside out. And yet, citrus fruits are only part of the story, because the next fruit we'll look at holds something even more striking. Deep-colored compounds that not only guard your muscles, but also enhance blood flow and energy delivery to every single cell. Fruit number 3, pomegranates. For many people, pomegranate seeds are just a colorful garnish sprinkled on top of salads or yogurt. But those tiny jewel-like arils carry a powerful secret that aging muscles urgently need, a group of polyphenols, especially punicalagin. Why does that matter so much after 60? One hidden driver of muscle loss is oxidative stress, tiny free radicals attacking muscle fibers every single day. Over time, that damage adds up. Your legs begin to feel heavier, recovery from activity drags on, and even rising from a chair can feel like an uphill climb. Punicalagin steps in like a shield. It doesn't just neutralize those free radicals. It also calms the low-grade inflammation that steadily erodes muscle tissue, helping protect the fibers that keep you steady on your feet. But pomegranates don't stop at defense. They actively support circulation by boosting nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. Wider vessels mean smoother blood flow, and that means oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles more quickly, before, during, and after activity. Imagine your body's supply lines shifting from a narrow lane to a wide, open highway. That's what improved nitric oxide can do for older muscles. And this isn't just theory. In the Journal of Nutrition, researchers found that older adults who took pomegranate extract before exercise reported less fatigue, quicker recovery, and better endurance. Another study revealed that even without added workouts, seniors who included pomegranate in their daily diet noticed less stiffness and soreness during everyday routines. Whether it's walking your dog, climbing stairs, or working in the garden, this fruit can help you finish strong without feeling drained. There's also a boost at the cellular level. The antioxidants in pomegranates nourish your mitochondria, the tiny engines inside muscle cells that generate energy. Healthier mitochondria translate into more consistent energy, quicker reflexes, and less of that constant tiredness that often comes with age. And the best part, you don't need fancy supplements or bottled drinks. Eating the seeds whole gives you everything at once: fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Sprinkle them over Greek yogurt, toss them in a salad, or blend them into a smoothie. If you enjoy juice, stick with 100% pure pomegranate, unsweetened, and limit it to 4 to 6 ounces a day. Whole seeds are still the smarter choice. They add fiber that aids digestion and helps your body use nutrients more effectively. Fruit number 2, blueberries. At first glance, a blueberry looks ordinary, just a tiny ball of dark blue skin. But hidden inside is a collection of compounds that scientists now recognize as powerful allies for aging muscles. The magic comes from anthocyanins, the pigments that give blueberries their rich color and their remarkable strength. Why is this so important after 60? Because muscle loss isn't only about protein. One of the biggest culprits is the slowdown of your mitochondria, the microscopic engines inside every muscle fiber. When those engines weaken, your legs tire easily, climbing steps feels like a challenge, and recovery after even simple chores takes much longer. Anthocyanins step in by protecting mitochondria from oxidative damage, and even more exciting, they activate a master regulator called PGC-1A. This signal tells your body to build new mitochondria, essentially restarting the very energy factories that keep you moving. The science is compelling. In the journals of gerontology, researchers reported that older adults who ate just half a cup of blueberries a day for 12 weeks saw significant improvements in mitochondrial function inside muscle tissue. They weren't doing intense training, just eating blueberries. Yet they noticed better mobility and less fatigue in daily life, whether it was walking to the store or climbing stairs. Adding them to your diet is easy. Half to 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries in oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies is enough. The key is consistency. The benefits build gradually, like filling a tank drop by drop. Blueberries are low in calories, rich in fiber, and gentle on blood sugar, making them safe even for older adults managing diabetes. And the benefits don't stop with muscles. Those same anthocyanins also improve blood circulation to the brain, lower inflammation, and protect nerve cells. That means each handful of blueberries doesn't just help your legs, they also support clearer memory and sharper focus. Think of them as tiny blue repair crews traveling through your body, fixing damage and fueling both muscles and mind. They're small, affordable, and available year-round. Yet their effect on aging can be profound. And while blueberries are impressive, the number one fruit on our list might surprise you. It's not exotic at all. Chances are it's already sitting in your kitchen. Simple, familiar, yet packed with the minerals and compounds your muscles need to contract, restore electrolytes, and repair themselves faster. Fruit number 1, bananas. Powerful answers aren't always fancy. Bananas look ordinary, so many older adults treat them as a quick bite and move on. Yet after 60, they deliver exactly what working muscles run short on: key electrolytes. Cramps, weak grip, slower reactions. These don't come only from shrinking muscle fibers, but also from falling levels of potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that control contraction and relaxation. Think of each muscle fiber as an electrical gate. Potassium carries the signal that lets the gate open and close cleanly. When potassium is low, the gate sticks. Messages don't fire as crisply, and strength feels dulled. One medium banana offers about 425 milligrams of potassium, roughly 10% of a day's need, supporting electrolyte balance, easing fatigue, and cutting the risk of painful night cramps. Bananas also supply magnesium, which helps the fiber let go after it tightens and supports repair. Without enough magnesium, muscles stay knotted longer and bounce back more slowly, so stiffness hangs around. The research lines up. Analyses in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition connect higher potassium intake with more lean mass and a slower decline over time. Separate studies link better magnesium intake with stronger grip and steadier gait in older adults. Translation: these minerals help you hold on to everyday independence. How to use it? After a walk, light workout, or chores, pair a banana with protein, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a small protein shake. The banana's natural carbs replenish glycogen, the protein repairs fibers, and potassium plus magnesium help reset neuromuscular signaling. Many people also like a banana in the evening with a spoon of almond or peanut butter. That combo offers slow, even energy overnight, fewer cramps, and smoother recovery while you sleep. Concerned about sugar? Bananas sit in the low to moderate glycemic range. Eaten with fiber, protein, or fat, their natural sugars absorb gradually, giving stable fuel rather than spikes and crashes. The real key is consistency. A banana once in a while won't move the needle. A banana most days, at breakfast or as a post-activity snack, quietly restores what time has drained. Day by day, that small habit rebuilds the base of strength that keeps you steady, confident, and independent. Bananas aren't just something quick. They're an inexpensive, accessible package of energy and electrolytes, an everyday way to push back against sarcopenia and keep your body moving with purpose. So, my friend, now you've seen it. 7 simple fruits, each with its own hidden gift to protect your strength, restore energy, and fight back against sarcopenia after 60. None of them are rare. None require expensive pills. They're already in your market, maybe even in your kitchen, waiting to help you move with confidence again. But remember, knowledge only matters when you put it into practice. Add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast, a slice of papaya after lunch, or an avocado with your dinner. Step by step, these small choices rebuild the foundation of your independence. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these fruits is already part of your routine, and which one will you try first? Drop your answer in the comments below. And while you're there, tell me where in the world you're watching from. I read every reply, and it's inspiring to see this community grow across the globe. If this video gave you new ideas or hope, don't forget to hit like, tap subscribe, and click the bell so you won't miss the next video. And if you'd like to support our work, you can also tap the thanks button below the video. Together, we're building not just stronger muscles, but a stronger community of seniors living with vitality and dignity.